My name is Elizabeth Preston. I live in Knoxville, Tennessee. The place that I remember is the Isle of Palms, South Carolina, which is on the coast. Growing up in the village of McClellanville on the South Carolina coast, a summer job for my father usually meant working on the shrimp boats, which was hard work. So when the opportunity arose one summer to work at the Hotel Marion on the Isle of Palms, which was 50 miles from his home, he viewed the job as an adventure. As the sun rose each morning, my father would proudly raise the American flag and return to lower it at sunset. The 25-room hotel with only a few bathrooms kept him busy. The owners, Mr. and Mrs. Watkins, were aware that their young helper needed some time to play. On his days off, he gravitated to the ocean since he was a child of the coast. One afternoon while swimming, he noticed that his employer was experiencing difficulty in the water. He came to his rescue. To offer their continuing appreciation of his act, they told young Walker that he could come to the Hotel Marion for free as long as they owned the hotel. And so it was that he brought my mother and me to experience the Isle of Palms with him. I spent many wonderful summers exploring the Atlantic. After riding the waves, I was delighted to spend my allowance on an icy Coke and a candy bar at the pavilion. This bit of nourishment helped me create a land of sandcastles and moats in which fairies dwell. There were countless adventures in that mythical land. As a child of the city, the newfound freedom of life on the island led me to embark upon the life of an explorer. The other children staying with their families at the hotel also found that the life of an explorer was exhilarating. From early morning, we found much to enjoy and appreciate. We knew that when the flag was lowered, we had to head to bed in order to be ready for the next day's adventures. There was never a reason to be concerned for our safety. On those rare days when the gods of the sea and the winds had a disagreement, we found a safe haven with books and games. We listened for the call of the seagulls to tell us that peace once more reigned in the Atlantic. My father and I would hurry to the beach so that we could watch the high waves and the churning foam begin to calm. To make amends for destroying my mythical land of fairies, the sea gods always left me gifts from the oceans. The treasures were boundless. A few of the shells always found a place in my suitcase. They were my touchstones during the cold of winter. My father was a great favorite of the ladies who provided 3 scrumptious meals a day to the hotel guests. The seafood was fresh. The chickens had once resided in the backyard. The vegetables were grown by the African-American community, and the ice cream was churned by hand. Whenever my father went fishing, he would bring his catch to Annabelle and Viola. They remembered him as a young lad and reveled in the fact that he had become a minister. Their love and care extended to me and to my mother. And as they always do, each summer would come to an end, and we would return to Atlanta. Somewhere, somehow, some of the sand from that island has remained in my shoes. The Hotel Marion is no longer. The people who created those magical summers for me now smile from above as the sand finds its way into my granddaughter's shoes. Those ordinary people gave me the extraordinary gift of the sea. When I return to the Atlantic this July, I will kick off my shoes and hear my father's voice as he says, "Come on, Doc, let's explore."